Every game is in progress now. Yeah, we're just going to go over to the tournament right now and catch that, because it usually takes around about that much time to get a game, and there will definitely be a draw, a tie game. Let's go to this 1-all between DG Antonio and Dax Lee. Let's get stuck in here. Rocket Dallies, aye, Rocket Dallies. Rocket Dallies, that one. The inaugural Hoops tournament. 5 goals necessary to get the quick progression. Oh no, the save by Dax Lee on his own shot. He did quite well to pop it over the rim, and then he accidentally rebounded, saved it. Well played. And DG Antonio showing us some Dominus dribbles. Of course, the Dominus dribbles are inferior to the Octane dribbles. It's much harder to change the ball's direction with control when you're playing a Dominus. I honestly I can't stand Dominus these days. I don't remember last time I saw a good Dominus player. But maybe this is the day. Maybe DG Antonio, I should say, is going to be the one that was lost. Can he do it? Oh, that's a huge opportunity. Right, DJ Antonio, open net. He's put it off the rim and into the ceiling. That's way over. Let me just put up the game sound a little bit here so we can hear these little skids on the ground. I do love the hoops skids. Great fake there by Dax Lee. He's completely done the orange defense. Sharif played Octane last time I saw him. I've seen the better Sharif Octane plays. Oh, Dax Lee is going to take the lead here.
Tournament sometime. Big love. Hello YouTube.
Yeah, that seems like something that we could do. Thanks for the Prime sub and the 250 bits, Simijar. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you so much. Double whiff kickoff. The ball is currently bouncing. Who's going to get there first? Looks like the Octane is just the faster car. There's no two ways about it. And the Octane dominating here versus the inferior Dominus. So that's what we want to see. Dax Lee needs to try and take his time with his shots, though. He's definitely rushing the ball a little bit. We've seen him whiff 3 or 4 times since we joined the lobby. He's just going to try and brute force this one. He's going to try and win with the speed rather than the precision. Again, precision lacking on the pop shot. Now 1 goal is not looking quite as safe. Precision again is weakness from distance. We do have the 5-minute time limit on these games. It's not just 5 goals. If this does go to 5 minutes, then the winner will be the player with the most goals, of course. And if not, it will go to overtime. Oh, Jogstrap.
I demand another tourney. I missed the sign up. Also, hi.
Hello, Jogstrap. Thanks to the 21 months in a row. We're getting so close to those Grand Champ chat badges. And Dominus player just missing. Oh my goodness, look at that pop by Dax Lee. Using the back end of the car. It's a great effect there. Gonna try and volley this one off the back wall. Well played. A deft touch by Dax Lee to take the lead. He had a couple of options here. Could have just gone for the half volley off the back wall into the net. He could have tried to catch that one, flick it into the net, but I like what he did there. He just trusted himself to be able to hit that close range rebound. Gotta be careful on this kickoff. There's a lot of ways to do the kickoff on hoops, and I don't really know what the absolute best one is because I've not seen enough hoops at high level. What I can tell you though is that on that slightly offset spawn, you must not start boosting right away unless you're going to feather your boost, because you'll run out. You won't reach the ball. You need to save that boost for getting up into the air, not for accelerating initially. Actually, 1 goal away from getting the W in the first round. Where's Chippy? You need Chippy. I don't know if Chippy signed up today. I don't know if he signed up. And also, by the way, Jockstrap, I don't know if maybe you would have just not made it into the tournament again. Maybe it just wouldn't have shown up, as a lot of people have been consistently struggling to get into my tournaments. Like every single time that I run one, they can't get in. Good recovery by Dax Lee there. And an excellent block on the wall. This might just bounce straight in. In fact, I believe it is. And Dax Lee has saved it. That was going right into the net. There is a way in hoops to score by just rolling the ball into the very front end of the rim. If you can hit that rim like dead on, because obviously it's curved. If you hit it dead on, the ball will roll up straight into the ceiling and then back down into the hole. So that's where Dax Lee went wrong there. I don't think he knew that it was possible. Either way, he is going to close this one out within the time constraint. And we do have a round 1 winner. Dax Lee progresses. You figured it out since you retweeted. Literally just switching on crossplay. What? But there's been some people who I've been saying crossplay, 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 and they never get in. You know what I mean? Like, I'll just be saying, remember to turn on crossplay, remember to turn on crossplay, remember to turn on crossplay. And people keep on coming into my chat and saying, I can't find your tournament, can't get in. And I'm like, crossplay. Then they still can't find it. So I don't know, maybe there's more issues than that. I certainly hope it's not just crossplay. If everybody who's not been able to find my tournaments up until now, if all of you have just forgotten to turn on crossplay, I'm a bit disappointed in the average intelligence. Nice little pop there by Craze. Good save though by NVR. 2 minutes gone in this one, and we have yet to have any goals. This is round 2, by the way. It's not just crossplay. Okay, that is what I thought. Another excellent save by NVR. This might be why we don't have any goals just yet, as these shots by Craze have not been too easy to save, but they have been saved nonetheless. Excellent demo as well by NVR. He's playing very smart, despite the fact that Craze is sort of dictating the play. He's choosing where this 1v1 is going to take place. He's the one making the shots. NVR has been able to match him with good defensive positioning and a nice reaction to the boost steal that was coming in from Craze as well. Let's see if the deadlock will finally be broken. Not quite yet. Craze still playing at pace. He's got those Trahir wheels. These were the first wheels I really used for a long time in Rocket League. I'll have to check actually. Maybe the Trahir wheels are still the wheels that have the most distance traveled. I'd be surprised if they are, because obviously back in the day when I made them, I was barely moving because I was in bronze. And now you just, go much faster, so you get more distance traveled on your wheels. Careless touch there by Craze, setting up a free shot for NVR, which is saved. It looked like it might not have been going in, but NVR has got a bit of consistent pressure here. Can he do something with it? Lobbed it, not quite on target initially, but it might be dipping in. It is dipping in. NVR with the superior defense this game, and the first time that he shoots at the net does get a goal. Craze was close, but not close enough. You're the same as any Dominus player. Trash. They're not trash, they're just kind of silly. I swear that when you play a Dominus in Rocket League, it just makes you jump when you shouldn't jump and air roll when you shouldn't air roll. Like when the ball goes up into the air, Dominus players just find themselves flying after it and spinning, and they're like, wait, how did this happen? I didn't do this. Their controller's just got a mind of its own. They're just jumping and spinning for no reason. Craze struggling to create the same quality of chances that he did when we first joined this lobby. Incredibly low scoring one, and the ball is going to bounce in for 2-0. NVR starting to put on the pressure now. That's a comfortable lead given how low scoring this game is, and he did actually get an extra touch here. A little bit fortunate that it's bounced in off the corner, but he did fly after this one, so credit where credit is due. He did mean to hit the ball. Is there going to be another tournament? I don't think so, because I have to go out maybe at, I think, 20 to 6 today, and it's currently 20 past 4. So I've got an hour and 20 minutes to stream. We'll see. Maybe we'll have time. Nice save there by Craze. Looked like NVR might be going for a flip reset, but he decided against it. And Craze versus open net. He's hit the rim again. And 30 seconds remaining means he is really struggling now for time. Chip shot by NVR is going to bounce off the rim and get saved this time. But this is all he needs to do. Just keep Craze in his half. Just don't allow him any boost. Don't allow him any possession. In fact, let's just make him continue to save shots, because so long as we've got him in defense, there's no way he can win. And offense does prove to be the best defense for the final minute here, as NVR, or RVN. Wait, have I been saying this wrong all the way around? No, it is NVR. Winner RVN. Hold on. Oh, his team's RVN. I got so confused there. I was about to have a mental breakdown. I was thinking to myself, have I been saying this boy's name backwards the entire time and nobody's called me out on it? I was going to be so confused. Let's see if we can find a tie game. Not too surprising in the earlier rounds to have the one-sided games. In fact, with how the tournament seeding is currently structured in Rocket League, you can get one-sided games all the way into the grand finals even. There's a tie game. Okay, Frosty for real versus Dark Assassin. Let's get in here. If you do another tourney, what would it be? Today, I don't know. I don't know if we'll do one. I'm just going to sit here and eat my, what have I got here? Cranberries. I'm going to eat my cranberries. Right. Frosty for real. 3-2 up. Not the best ball control on show, but the shot is perfect and well taken by Frosty for real. That touch was a little bit careless because Dark Assassin should have had a free interception. So Frosty for real, they're counting on a misplay from his opponent. That's not something you want to do in Rocket League. I love these, what are these wheels called? I don't know what they're called, but they look very clean. Frosty for real trying to finish this one right now, but all he's going to do is drive straight into the rim. Nice trip maneuver by Dark Assassin. The chip into the middle is going to hit the front of the rim and pop over the top of the net. Now, 1 minute remaining for Dark Assassin to tie this one up. He needs at least 2 goals to have a chance here. There is overtime. Another miss. This time Dark Assassin can react to it, but the pop is just not there. That's the real difference between these two players for me. Is when the misplay happened in defense for Dark Assassin, Frosty for real was able to capitalize immediately. Switch rolls. Dark Assassin doesn't take his shot. Or he does, but he misses. And you can't afford to miss when you're already down by 2. That could be game. It's going to bounce off the far side of the rim, though. And Dark Assassin still alive in this tournament. Good job by Frosty for real to fake that. No touch was necessary. In fact, dribbling that ball in the air would have been very, very risky for Frosty for real. Can he hang on here? It looks like he will, unless, oh my goodness, Dark Assassin not done yet. Almost shoots it in over the top of the rim. He's looking for a celebratory goal, or rather a commiseratory goal to end this. Will he get it? No, he won't, and that is a goodbye to Dark Assassin. Frosty for real will advance into the next round. You believe if you enter a tourney and change your name, your team name stays the same as the one you had when you signed up. Ah, okay, got you. I didn't actually know that, so thanks for that information. Right, that's a pretty one-sided game. We'll look for a better one. There we go, 1-0. Redemption versus Midtown. Ignore you. You had it ready. All you needed was the permit. Wait. You had what ready? Oh, never mind. I think you meant to at Magic's, right? You said ignore me. I'm like, why? What have you done? I thought you were being cheeky. Okay, Midtown has taken the lead since we saw the bracket. Is this a skyline? It's hard to tell because this camera has... it's like stealth cam. His car's off the screen half the time. Well, look when he takes this shot, his car's just gone. It's just like, well, where's his car? Who knows? Good shot though anyway. 3-1 now for Midtown. And this is a much higher scoring game than the last two we saw. Why is it impossible to spectate after losing a tournament? I don't know. Ask Psyonix. Ask Psyonix. It would be nice if you could spectate after losing. Because then Rizzo could continue to... Well, maybe Rizzo would be able to get to a grand final of a tournament that he does on his stream. Oh ho! I don't know if he's... Oh my goodness! What a shot by Midtown! Pinch into the ceiling. I talked earlier about being able to score off the front of the rim just by hitting it flush in the middle. Same applies for a pinch apparently. I've never seen that before, but pinch shots could be a thing in hoops. Just going right up to the front of the rim and pinching it straight up into the air. Can Redemption come back here? Not so far. That's some good defense by Midtown. He's used all his boost though, so he needs to be careful not to get counter-attacked here. He will be on the run back, but not in time to stop Redemption from shooting. However, Redemption is struggling to make the most of his shots at the moment. He's not been able to pop the ball high enough on any of his shots. The one that he did, Midtown was there to take it to safety. Midtown is coming in from the US, which is impressive. Doing quite well here. I would just leave this one if I were Midtown. There's no way really to put that one in. An actual Skyline player. But you can't really see him half the time. His camera is so close that the Skyline disappears a lot on the screen. I don't know how he's playing like this, but I asked that question in a lot of my viewer tournaments. I don't know how all of you guys play with these ridiculous camera settings. That's an own goal, perhaps not quite. Forgive me for not knowing the accurate dimensions of the map just yet. Midtown playing this one very aggressively. It is a safer map to play aggressively on. Hoops is harder to counter-attack on because to get that open net shot, you need to arc the shot perfectly, and Redemption is failing over and over again in doing just that. Pass the ball straight to Midtown, who is backwards. Half flips into position. A little dink will put this on target. And there it is. Redemption can't keep it out. Midtown with the best counter-attack of the game so far. How dare you say Midtown would own goal? He might. He could own goal. He could own goal. Yeah, chat's like focused today, dude. You can see that does happen. In games that have really tense endings on my stream, chat like dies. Because everybody's just watching the game, nobody's looking at the chat. And then as soon as the final goal goes in, chat explodes. It's happened quite a few times. So we got to finish off that game with a redemption face plant into the rim. OSM has conceded twice, and we all know OSM. Let's wait for this game to become available. This could be interesting because Habits, I don't know who that is, but he hasn't conceded yet in the tournament, so he must be somewhat capable. Will he be enough to beat OSM though? I'm not sure. Oh, the game just became spectatable. There we go. Right, let's see if anybody has scored since the bracket updated. Oh, there we go. It's OSM with the first goal. Habits getting carried into the corner there. And OSM did manage to put it in off the wall. He's going to stay in goal and kick off. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of that. There's so many ways that you can get really easily abused. Players can shoot down off the curve above the goal in kickoff situations to really put on a lot of pressure. That's a decent shot by Habits, but no player in position to follow up on it. So already I could tell Habits is not going to make this easy for OSM. A couple of good shots, but OSM is just playing a good counter-punch style at the moment. It's been playing defensive from the get-go. That might be on target, it is, but not enough power. OSM can stick around. Look up at the backflip flick. Habats closes the distance. How do you guys want me to say this name? Habits? I want to say Habats because Habits is an I, obviously. So let's go for Habats. Habats. T.TV Habats.
Johnny, what kind of headset do you use?
Kane's brother, if you scroll down, if you're on PC and you scroll down, you'll be able to see all my headset and other hardware in the Amazon link. There's a big section of Amazon products. All of my hardware is in there, so that's how you can find it. By name, it's the HMDC27 Sennheiser. It's the same thing that they use for casting pretty much all esports majors. That's why I got it. Alright, a couple of seconds with an open net now for Habats, and he's going to make the most of it. 1-1. And we definitely have a game here. OSM was trying to close this one out, or trying to eke out a further lead with a counter-attacking playstyle. Oh my goodness, that's a weak kickoff by both players. Either net was essentially open there over the top. And OSM not looking too comfortable at the moment. He's done well though to recover. Multiple fake challenges by Habats to keep OSM at bay. It's pronounced Haybots. But why is there no Y in there? If it's Haybots, there should be a Y. Surely. That's what I think at least. OSM with the double touch to take the lead. And there's a bit better aggression from the favourite.
I watch your stream from work almost every day. Thank you for love my day a little less sucky. Keep up
Mr.
the great
Trisket.
content, buddy. Less than 3.
Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that. Glad that I'm able to help you out with getting through your day at work. Hopefully you're still getting your work done as well, though. That would be a shame if not. Oh my goodness, that's just going to dip straight in. OSM has just whiffed. He says skip, shush, skip, skip. So that indicates that he did not lag out here. He just completely misplayed, and since he said skip, I'm not going to skip it. We're just going to watch the entire thing to get wrecked. OSM. Another slow kickoff by OSM. So dangerous. As if Habats, we're not going to say Haybots. He needs to be a Y in his name before I do that. If Haybots shoots at like a low shot right beside the rim that is immediately in front of OSM there, it's super difficult to get a save because you have to get a very, very precise jump where you go past the rim, underneath it, but yet still up high enough to get the save. Good shot though by OSM. Look how quickly he converts this one from a challenge into a low shot. It's those low arc shots that are the most important thing in this map. It's always been commentary by reading useless comments. Yeah, I do. Although it's not really been commentary. I mean, I think, okay, I think a lot of people in the Rocket League scene, when they think of my commentary, they think of my stream. They think, oh yeah, you know, Johnny's Rocket League commentary. Sometimes good, sometimes bad, sometimes he's just reading too many comments. Look at that air dribble by OSM, by the way. So much side on it at the last second. Habits didn't even know it was going to be a shot. There's no Y in Halo. Why should there be one in Habits? Because, like, there's a Y in Hey. There's no Y in Ha. You know? English language is stupid. What a save by Habits as he uses his own post to pinch it clear. All the Americans in the chat just got triggered that I didn't say rim. Very, very sorry about that. Yeah, what do you guys think? When you think of my casting, do you think of me casting tournaments or me casting on my stream? Because they're two very different things, and I don't even try to make them similar. I think this casting on stream, at least the way that I like to cast on stream, is to dip in and out of chat interaction, dip in and out of serious mode, and then just, you know, having a little bit of a discussion every now and then. For example, this. You try not to think of me casting. There is that option as well. That's a good idea. But I know a lot of people, when I see comments about my casting, they're like, oh yeah, Johnny only casts 1v1s. I'm like, that's not me casting. I'm not casting on, I don't cast on stream. I'm more of a host. I'm more of a streamer when I'm streaming. It's a unique type of casting, really. I don't really know anyone else who does it, so I didn't really have anybody to look at for inspiration. I just kind of made it up. Try and find the balance, you know? Alright, Slimy versus Midtown is currently a tie game in round 4. Let's hop in. The low tier tourneys, genius. Yeah, see, that's something I have had inspiration for. I've seen low tier tournaments getting casted in other games, such as League of Legends. And I love it. It's just so funny. And also, I used to love Day 9's content when he would just do all these funny commentaries of StarCraft 2 games. So that's definitely something that I've seen, or you know, tried to at least follow some sort of mold on. Put my own twist on it, you know. Thanks to the Prime sub Capybara 8. The Capybara, is that the big, like, is the Capybara the thing that looks like a giant, like, beaver or something like that? If I recall, I saw a nature documentary with a capybara on it, and it managed to, like, get away from a leopard. And then, like, you're thinking, how on earth is this just gigantic gopher looking thing escaped a leopard, one of the apex predators? And then no more than like 15 minutes later, the same leopard that couldn't catch a gigantic gopher dives into a river and comes out with a caiman in its mouth. It's like, oh well, couldn't catch the big fat gopher thing. Let's just go for a caiman in its own natural habitat. So yeah, that's all I know about the capybara. I've got like a hair itching my forehead at the moment. This is so annoying. I have to take off my headset to get rid of this. It's like tickling me. Alright, fixed. Saved. Yeah, Planet Earth 2, that's the one. It is genuinely one of the best documentaries I've ever seen. It's so good. It's another just a David Attenborough classic. I love it. It's so good. The capybara just escaping the wrath of the leopard, and then the leopard's like, oh well, I guess I'll just go for a caiman instead. A 6-foot caiman dives into the river and comes out with a caiman in its mouth. Like, how does that happen? Nice shot by Midtown. Another good win by the strange camera setting Skyline main. He's got the deft touches though, doesn't he? He knew that was in. He knew. He's calculated that. He's definitely played hoops before, has this man. And that is, I think, a quarterfinal appearance. It is. There you go. Oh, we have Eekso in this tournament as well. On the other side of the bracket from OSM. Let's hop into this match at the bottom of the quarterfinals and see who's going to win this. Stop it with the spoilers. It's not going to make it any less exciting when you see it. It's one of those things that you think to yourself, there's no way that happened. Then you watch it and you're like, oh my goodness, that actually happened. Like, it's just as good when you hear about it and then see it after. Colin CMC, thanks for the Prime sub. Thanks for 3 months in a row from Oliver22922. I appreciate that a lot. NVR, oh my goodness, what a shot from a low air dribble. This is far from easy for NVR. Most players would pop the ball much higher in an air dribble, but he's really squashed that one and making it almost impossible for Mr. Explode to get the save. What is this car? Is this a werewolf or something? I don't have this car, so I don't know what it is. It looks very fancy. That's all I'll say. Looks very fancy. Tell you what though, with that 1 goal from NVR, I've already decided who I think is going to win this match. What a save as well by that same man to keep his opponent at bay. For goodness sake, we have to go to stupid autocam again. Like, director camera's not even working. Would something work here? Alright, surely. Alright, we don't need ball cam for this. This is dribbling. Excellent, somebody's ball cam's on. Thank goodness. Oh no! NVR's rimmed himself! He had so much time to do whatever he wanted with this ball, and he just drove straight into the rim. He almost made it back even after driving into the rim. All he had to do was take his time, make sure not to drive into the rim and get the clear, but that is not what he went for. He went for the self-rim job, and the ball is now bouncing dangerously close to his goal for a 3rd time. Tell you what, Mr. Explode is piling on the pressure. This is all kinds of uncomfortable for NVR. He does not like the ball bouncing around these rim areas, as we've seen. Any more Tier 3 replay analysis today? Yes, I believe so. I was talking to Zelda Techie yesterday. I don't know if Zelda Techie's in chat, but Zelda wanted to send me a replay. And Astodon, have you sent me a replay yet? If you've not sent me one, you need to do it quick, because I'm not going to be streaming for ages today. After this tournament, maybe another 45 minutes. Oh my goodness, what a save by NVR. Is this... It is actually staying out. You can't get the rebound though, because Mr. Explode has stuck it over his head. But this initial save was actually quite spectacular. Not to hit the rim on his entrance. A shame that he couldn't keep it out afterwards. What do you mean uncomfortable lull? It's just true. Oh my word, what a kickoff by Mr. Explode. This is the first one that we've seen the entire tournament. Showing the strength in the 50-50 mid-air. Look at that, leaning forward to improve his hitbox. And NVR could not compete. Of course, in that situation where Mr. Explode's trying to push the ball over the top, NVR needs to try and go underneath. Again though, he's leaning back into the kickoff and he gets dunked on. 4 goals in a row for Mr. Explode. And NVR only has himself to blame. He's playing right into Mr. Explode's hands here. Twice in a row, popping the ball on the kickoff and getting dunked on. If he just forces it underneath, he could be the one with the kickoff goal. But not today. Mr. Explode will advance to the quarter final. Very impressive stuff. Where I expect he'll be facing off against Eekso, who also had a one-sided lead. There it is, Eekso, advancing 5-2 over Main David. In the upper half, we've got OSM versus Sammy Dizzle 1-all. Let's hop into this one and see how it's getting on. I imagine Eekso should be able to take Mr. Explode out of the equation pretty easily. Oh dear, Sammy Dizzle with an own goal. Seconds after rejoin. This was the own goal to tie the game though. A little bit careless there. It was savable. It was savable there. Yeah, sorry Steve Ron. One day maybe. One day. I've got no plans to stop doing tournaments, so surely, I'm sure you'll get to play one eventually. You're not a sub because you're saving money. No worries, man. Thanks for just watching the stream. Thanks for following. Thanks for, you know, spending some time here, being active in the chat. These are all free things that you can do to support any streamer. Favorite spots in Scotland? Definitely visit Edinburgh while you're here. It's a great tourist destination. St Andrews is also pretty nice. Loch Lomond. In Glasgow if you want to experience a bit of the nightlife. You got options. Depends what you want to do, really. Depends what you want to do. Glasgow's got some excellent food as well. A save by Sammy Dizzle. OSM was trying to spear dunk that one in. And air dribble dunks are so deadly on this map. Oh my goodness, Sammy Dizzle with the pop-off. Look at this. Just so we're talking about how potent air dribbles can be, he shows us exactly why. Flying right into OSM. And OSM couldn't do anything but just touch the ball, paddle it into his own net. He's down once again in this match. I really did expect OSM to be the favourite here. Sammy Dizzle is proving otherwise, showing us that there is at least one Dominus player who can score 3 goals on a hoops map versus OSM. OSM has no boost. He would love to have any whatsoever. Remember guys, this is a first to 5 wins, but if the game goes to 5 minutes and nobody has scored 5 goals, it is just regular Rocket League. Whoever has the most goals will win there. And OSM gets faked out. Oh no, Sammy Dizzle has missed his pop. Huge opportunity missed there by Sammy. And OSM trying to flick from close range. Recovery bump and tripping Sammy all the way back into his own half. But it is actually Sammy Dizzle who's still the favorite. Despite OSM's pressure, comes out with not too many real shooting opportunities, which is not too good for him. He's trying some low boost dribbling now. Needs to flick pretty soon if he's going to get this over the top and in. Sammy Dizzle with an excellent save to keep OSM at bay just a moment longer. OSM from distance this time. Looking for the air dribble bump. Gets the demo! And the camera glitch did not do this one justice. What a play by OSM. Pops the ball on target and spikes Sammy out the play. 3-all. Both these guys with the 2 best air dribble plays we've seen all tournament long. The only other air dribble it could compare would be OSM's in the last game that we saw him in, where he got that last second change of direction. What a game we have here. 1 minute and 19 seconds remaining. Still tied up. Sammy Dizzle dribbling plays have not been too impressive so far. I'd love to see him shooting. It's a bit safer, and he's got another tough save. What a shot by OSM, showing Sammy how it's done. Saw Sammy there dribbling the full length of the pitch, missing a flick by a mile. OSM shoots it. That's a far safer strategy. And just as potent, those low arc shots are probably the best way to score in hoops. OSM is going to struggle to save this one. He's decided to stay in net. Gets the touch that he needed. There was no save credited there, but that was absolutely a save. Sammy Dizzle can't do the same at the other end, and OSM will be moving on into the semi-final. Pinch shot by OSM. Sammy Dizzle couldn't get the pop. He misread the back wall bounce. Still, though, an excellent performance. Getting eliminated at the quarters is no small feat. Nothing to be ashamed of. Eekso's already advanced. Oh my goodness, 5-4. I did not think Mr. Explode would be able to put 4 goals past Eekso. That is impressive. I'm kind of gutted we didn't get to see that one. I was kind of hoping that this one would still be going on when we got out, but somehow they've scored 9 goals in less time than it took OSM and Sammy Dizzle to score 8. Do you ever think Rocket League looked so stupid when you first saw it? I did, and I'm addicted. Absolutely. The first time I saw Rocket League, I was like, why are people playing this game? It looks so stupid. It looks so basic. You just drive into the ball, right? Then I played it and I found that it's more like football than FIFA, for example. Alright, see you later, Johnny Gaming. 2-0 OSM. He's off to a flying start. Kickoff goal to double up. Well played on the kickoff. OSM's not been going for every kickoff, so it's good to see that he's finally decided to give one a go. He is staying back on this one, and that's not the best shot by Georgie. And I don't like giving OSM this much space in the midfield either. Georgie has left the ball behind. OSM 3-0. And he's already on the warpath, setting up that grudge match final with Eekso. I'm sure a lot of you guys will be looking forward to that one. OSM is going to leave this kickoff as well. Both players actually leaving the kickoff. OSM first to react. And his shot will go way over the bar. Georgie trying to show us why he made it this far, but struggling under the additional pressure. All of you pairs of eyes watching have got to be making this difficult for him, and OSM is absolutely making this difficult for him. That might just be an okay. It's just it's gonna bounce the wrong way on the rim. I thought for a second it was just gonna be the most annoying goal ever. Look at that accidental flick on by Georgie. No, I'm not going to call him that. I'm going to call him Georgie because, like, yeah, I don't want to get, what do you call it? Don't want to get a strike on my video. Nice demo there by Georgie. Excellent play. Oh no, he messed up his wave dash. OSM's going to come in for the punish. Georgie bumped off the boost. It really is just OSM asserting his authority now. He's deciding how he wants to go about his attack. Another demo by OSM. He's just going to leave the ball in the half to look for another demo from behind. Gets it. Georgie's got to pay more attention to where his opponent is. OSM looking for another demo this time. Georgie will get away from it. Can he punish OSM's relentless attacking? No, he can't. Courtesy of some excellent goalkeeping by OSM. It would be a good idea, of course, for OSM to keep DJ at bay. You can't say it right. I know I'm doing it on purpose, mate. It would certainly be a good idea to keep him at 0. Hey, this is turning into a bit of a rough one. Can DJ get a goal? Looks like no, he cannot. He's got to take pretty much every chance he gets if he's going to win this. I don't see it happening myself, but without OSM is playing, he's at least given his opponent a chance to come back. This is just ridiculous. Both players almost at an exterminator at this point. OSM's looking for another one. He's not able to find it though. He's got at least a trip onto DJ. Oh my goodness, it's just relentless. Damn OSM. He's just driving around the field looking for his opponent. He doesn't care about the ball. In fact, hitting the ball probably by accident there. Can he score into the open net? Yes, he can. And it looks like we are going to have a bit of closure here, as DJ has just been completely ravaged. 158 ping. He didn't ask for this. He did not ask for this, OSM. This is harsh. Very harsh. Oh, okay. Is this the start of the comeback? And this, look at why this is so difficult for OSM to save. DJ shooting a low shot. OSM has to get underneath the rim and then up into the air pretty quickly to get that save, and he didn't do it fast enough. This could just be GG though from the kickoff. OSM banks it in, and we have the 5-1, and we do have the grand final that everybody anticipated. OSM versus Eekso. We've played against each other on my stream once before. OSM was able to take that one in was it a 5? It was a 3-2. It was a best of 5, and I think it was a 3-2. Am I correct? Am I correct there? Was it a 3-2? OSM 2-0. Eekso brought it back to 2-all. OSM won game 5. Is that what happened? Or was it 3-1? I swear that there was at least a 4th game in that series. What I would like Psyonix to do, like obviously there's a big delay here before we can get into the match. I don't know why. But what they could do is make it that when I click spectate, we join from 0 seconds. Even though this game is currently at... wait, it's only 19 seconds in. That's not a lot actually. So yeah, even though this... game is only 19 seconds in. It would be nice if the game just started at 0 for us, the spectator client. What a kickoff there by Eekso. Perhaps showing us why he has not been going for kickoffs there. Eekso didn't even know that you can't boost all the way to the ball on the kickoff in the diagonal spawn and the slightly offset spawn for hoops. You just can't do that. You run out of boost. Is this going to be 2-all with... It is indeed going to be 2-all with the easiest 2 goals that OSM is ever going to score against Eekso. Twice now, Eekso's just given OSM the ball, and OSM has capitalized. I don't know what happened for the first 2 OSM goals. The other thing that was a bit annoying is we won't even be able to look at the replay to see them. Unless, will they show up in the post-game highlights? They might show up in the post-game highlights. I'll try and catch them. See, how did Eekso score twice in 19 seconds? Both of these guys not going for all the kickoffs. Probably leads to a lot of kickoff goals happening, funnily enough. Because dribbling on the kickoff is so difficult to defend. Eekso starting off a low air dribble of his own. OSM says hello to the inside of the rim. It's only been a minute gone so far. Both these guys still 2-all, and Eekso's rimmed himself. Oh dear, Eekso James hitting 3-pointers. Should really be Eekso James hitting my face on the underside of the rim, because that's all that's happened here. So OSM takes the lead with his 3rd goal in a row. 2 more goals is all OSM needs to take down the hoops tournament. He's given Eekso a free shot, and Eekso's just hit the front of the rim again. What is this from Eekso? He's just not ever done a hoops kickoff before. Has he ever done an aerial before? What is that? At least he got a flip reset on the rim. That's pretty cool. 1 more goal is all that OSM needs, and Eekso is having a howler. Finally hits a kickoff, but directly at OSM, who's sitting in the middle of the net saying, all day mate, all day, bring it on. Eekso really needs to start out his kickoff, because apart from that, he's surely good enough to beat OSM. This is actually just going to bounce straight in. Eekso bringing 1 back as OSM's save turned into a bit of an own goal. He popped the ball high enough to give himself enough recovery time. However, he did not use that recovery time effectively. 1 goal. Eekso's using so much boost to start off the kickoff. The thing he's doing wrong here, if anybody's wondering, is he's boosting from the moment that he spawns instead of driving forward a little bit and then using boost to and then using boost to fly up to the ball faster. OSM just got dribbled by the rim. This is incredible. 1 minute and 30 seconds and we have got a 1 goal game here. Well, we're all tied up, but what I mean by 1 goal game is that 1 goal is going to win it. Oh my goodness, OSM. He's got to be careful. He's gone for boost and let the ball hit the inside of his rim twice. OSM, 1 boost flick. Eekso can't get the save, and that is it. In 1 minute and 41 seconds, it is all over. 9 goals in the shortest of time. Hardly any saves. Both of these guys really need to work on their hoops defense. What on earth are they doing? And the hoops kickoffs, even worse perhaps. I can't believe that these guys just managed to concede that many goals so quickly. What was that? What on earth was that? This looks more like a bronze tournament, but nah, for real, GG's. OSM does take it in a bit of a strange one.